Hello, welcome everybody. Good evening. I just made a bunch of TikToks. Where's Charlie? Charlie is I'm gonna go get him. Charlie, oh, you heard me. Hello. That's my big boy. Hello. He's the biggest boy. Oh, he's the biggest boy. He's never far. Excited to see you. Hey. He's never, oh, we got the little ear flip. He's never far. My little, oh, the big sigh. Did you see that? Did you see the big sigh? My ears hurt. Well, go do something about that. Don't just stay here and complain. That's such a weak thing to do. Like, you know, I can do something, but I won't. I'm just gonna complain. Mr. Charlie. Mr. Choo-Choo Charlie. He sounds super tired but enthusiastic at the same time. Yes, indeed. Oh, it's your baby. Hello, what you doing, baby? Hello. Oh, is he? He's like, hi. He's so dozy. Hello, I know, so dozy. Hello, you can cuddle mama? Hello. You want to snuggle? I'm struggling with finding myself in a relationship with the man I want to marry. What should I do? I really do recommend you get Fix That Shit, because the first thing I teach you is self-love in there. Do you know what your purpose is? Do you know what your passion is? Do you know what you're custom made to do? Right? So the combination of Fix That Shit and custom made can really help you out. One of the things that I teach you in Fix That Shit is the most important question you'll ever ask yourself, which is, what do I want? Because a lot of us get in relationships and we're super focused on our partners. Hi, what are you doing? So we're always thinking about them. What do they think? What do they want? What am I going to do? And so we need to take our brains off them and put our focus back on ourselves. Ooh, just filed divorce with my narcissist husband a month ago. He already asked someone out in 3 weeks. Time to get the new supply. Would you say your knowledge applies cross-culturally? I think my knowledge is humanity, right? So that transcends culture. Oh, halfway through Fix That Shit. Already seeing a difference in my marriage. You're amazing. So are you. There's a difference between buying my book and doing nothing, and reading the book and applying what's in there. And that's on you, my love. Your marriage is getting better because of you. So I think you need to give yourself some brownie points. Love your pup. He's so lovable. He's the goodest boy. My boyfriend's mad about work and he took it out on me and was being rude, then apologized. So tell him he needs to deal with his own emotions and behavior. You've been here long enough to know how the script goes. Boyfriend and I are moving in together. Any advice? Yes, my love. Make sure you write down all the expenses and all the chores and figure out who's going to do what before you move in together. Iron that out before you're faced with a fight about it. Reading Fix That Shit is even better than I imagined. You're so super sweet. My readers, will you go leave a review on Amazon when you're done your book? If you're going to go leave a review on Amazon, copy paste this, like just say this, and that's perfectly fine. Or just leave stars if you don't want to leave words. If you're willing to do that, can you say, yes, I will? 8-year relationship. He confessed to cheating one time 4 years ago. Come get some coaching if you need help with that. What I call you is emotionally intelligent. Do you think that term is correct to characterize you? I would say yes now. It wasn't before. I definitely had to grow into emotional intelligence. I appreciate that. I take that as a major compliment because that means a lot. It really like when you think about, I'm a word nerd, so that really does mean a lot, and I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Do you do podcasts? Love to listen to you. I do have a podcast. The link to that is in the link tree in my bio. Also YouTube channel. Go check it out, you guys. You're doing the no kissing rule and dating more than one guy, but a guy is sleeping with others. I want the one who's focused, right? I want the one who's focused. I want the one who's crazy about me. I'm looking for that one. Men have a 24/7 fertility cycle. It's not the same as women. We don't have the same fertility cycle. Our biological bodies do not function in the same way. So I'm looking for the one whose pee-pee is only pointed in my direction. Yes, I got you, girl, with the review. Thank you. I appreciate that. Think I should change my marriage for the better. I love this. Go leave a review on Amazon. Go leave some stars. Go say a little something. Take this, copy paste that, like, you guys, I go look for it. I go look for it every day. Words of affirmation is my love language. If you want to love me up, go leave those Amazon reviews, you guys. Hey, I love your videos and advice so much. Thank you. My boyfriend didn't do anything for my birthday, anniversary, and Valentine's. Should I leave him? What does he do? That's the question. If you're only focused on what he doesn't do and don't look at what he does, like I want you to take the list. Birthday, what is it? Birthday, anniversary, Valentine's. Take the list, like 3 dinners. Write down 3 dinners on a piece of paper. Write down everything he does. Would you trade these for that? If the answer is no, stop looking at this. Start showing gratitude for this. How do I stop doing stuff for someone when I know they won't reciprocate? I can't just do nothing. So you are literally going to talk about your life as though you have no control. This is your body, your life, your behaviors, your choices, but you're going to talk about them as though you have no control. Is that what you're going to do? You are going to be out of control. I can't control myself. I don't control myself. Is that what you're saying? Never talk about your life as though you have no control. I keep getting ghosted on dating apps, but think it's going well up until they ghost. Any advice? Get a coaching session with me so that we can understand what is going on and I can help you fine-tune your approach. And partner and I are on a break. Do you know when the time is right to talk to each other again? Focus on you. Like, if you guys, like, here's the thing. You broke up, right? This isn't a break. This is a breakup. A break is, let's not talk for 2 weeks. We're not breaking up. We're just not talking for 2 weeks. That's a break. But if you didn't negotiate that, if he's like, I just need space. I just need space. I need us to not. What he's saying is, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be with you anymore. And nobody has the right to say, I don't want to be with you, but I don't want you to be with anybody else. There's no time frame here, which means you're not together. You've broken up. So get to work working on yourself. Grab no more assholes. Define your next relationship. Hey, Queen. Just finished Fix That Shit. Thank you for everything you do. You're so welcome. I do have a podcast. The link to that is in the link tree in my bio. Yeah. Ooh, do you think it's true that high-value men can't be monogamous? Excuse me while I vomit over the words high-value man. That's such a bullshit term, and it's thrown out by people who want you to be afraid of losing them. My husband would never say I'm a high-value man. He would laugh at those words. Now, he is the template for the ideal man, but he would never call himself a high-value man because good men are humble. They don't walk around going, I'm high value. You want a good man who is humble and monogamous. So anybody calling themselves high-value man, run. This is the guy who's the pickup artist. The pickup artist considers himself a high-value man. A good man is not a pickup artist. Did you get a haircut? I did. You're a rock star. Thank you. Loving the voluminous hair. Yeah, I did that. I did that today. Which book do you recommend for a 25-year-old college student navigating through the dating world right now? No More Assholes. No More Assholes. That's the one. How do I know if my ex will come back? Grab No More Assholes. Stop looking behind you. Start looking ahead. What are the next steps after a guy started seeing a month ago, was overwhelmed, and is back in? Get No More Assholes. Make sure he's a generous long-term thinker, not a selfish short-term thinker. Oh, how do I get my partner to open up more? He doesn't like to talk about his emotions. Can we please stop wanting men to be women? We are not created the same, right? Like, look at the outside. The outside is different, right? The outside is different. Can we agree that we actually look different on the outside? Let's take our brains a little bit further and look at the inside. Testosterone, estrogen. Can we agree that we are different on the inside? 24/7 fertility cycle, a couple days a month fertility cycle. The brain is also not structured the same. Men don't talk like we do about their emotions, about their problems. They have a function inside of them called put the head down and get through it. So that's what they do. Let's let them do that. Let's let them be themselves instead of pushing them, instead of making them wrong for not talking, instead of pressuring them and saying you're not good enough if you don't share enough. You will see how men feel. It shows in their face. It is in their behaviors. Instead of looking for words, because that's how your brain is functioning, look at behaviors. Observe their behaviors. When they're having a bad day, you can see they're having a bad day. They will use few words when they're having a bad day. Baby, how was your day? Not so good. That's good enough. If that's all he wants to say, that's good enough. Let it be good enough. If he does something sweet for you, it's because he cares. So that's good enough too. The fact that he did something sweet for you, instead of writing flowery poems and always saying, baby, I love you, you're amazing, you're important. It shows in his behaviors if he thinks that way. But when you pressure him to be what he's not, he retracts into himself because you've literally said, you're not good enough. And nobody wants to be around that you become defensive when people make you feel that way. So if you want him to talk more and be more emotive, create emotional security in your relationship. In other words, make it a safe place for him to be himself. Accept the words he uses. Really think about the words he uses. Men are concise with their language. I asked my husband, like after we stopped fighting for a few months, baby, how are you feeling about us? Like, how do you feel our relationship has been lately? And he went, good. And I wanted more words, but instead I got the dictionary. And I went, oh, okay. I like good. So be a word nerd. Fix that shit. Create emotional security and you will get more from him than if you tried to back him into a corner saying, hey, I want more from you. Who was right, Ross or Rachel? Ross and Rachel broke up. It was a break up. They were not together. She broke up with him and the next morning showed up at his door and said, I want us to get back together. They were not together that night. Do you recommend writing down thinking of ideal partner? Absolutely. Clarity is key. You talk Canadian? I do. I do. Hello, my loves. Or there's going to be so many comments. Guys, do repost your comments, by the way. So who here wants a, you're always so late. I know. I would come on earlier, but the internet is so bad out here that I have to come on I have to come on when there's like few people pulling on bandwidth because I get my internet through a satellite. Guys, you've taught me to communicate much better. I love this. Such a smart woman. If you guys want a notification when I go live, here's what you're gonna do. Click my picture up here once or twice. You're gonna get a pop-up, and the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell, and when you do that, say, I just did. So when a man has a bad day, just leave him. Let him, not leave him, let him. He's going to work through his emotions. He's going to work through his mind. He's going to readjust himself. And you can just let him go through that process. It's called the man cave in his head. Let him go into the man cave in his head. A good man doesn't want to vomit on you. And so he's just going to go and he's just going to fix things inside his head, readjust himself, and then come back. And if that process doesn't mean a fight because you're pressuring him and pushing him and wanting from him, then he comes back and you're normal and you're just like unfazed, like you stay steady while he took a dip. If you stay steady when he takes a dip, his dip won't go down as low and it'll come back up faster. And here you are, normal. And he's going to be grateful that him going through his emotions didn't mean a fight. And you're going to find that he goes through his emotions a lot faster. And when he comes back, he's going to love you more. Fix that shit, my love. I teach you all this and fix that shit. Michelle says, my husband is pretty grumpy on most days because of work. I let him. He winds down. Most people don't understand how relationships work. I agree. That's why I wrote all these books. Because it's time for the education to take place. It is time for the education to take place, my loves. She said break. That's still breaking up. A break is a breakup. And when you, like if you say we need a break and then the next day I want us to get back together, that indicates breakup. When somebody says get back together, it's in her language. They broke up. She broke up with him that night. She acknowledges she broke up with him that night when she said, I want us to get back together. Back together. Is it an issue if your man likes pictures of models online as long as he's faithful to you? If you're fine with it, that's fine. If you're not okay with it, then find yourself a partner who doesn't do that. So have the conversation. You have the teacher spirit. I love it. So have a conversation where you say, I'm not telling you what to do. You're free to do what you want, but I need to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't like and comment on other girls' pictures. Because here's the thing, that like, that comment, but that communication, that's a communication, right? A like, a comment, a follow is a communication. Here I am, see me, look at me. I'm letting you know I got my eyes on you. That's a communication. I'm nervous about making things official. I'm usually all in, so my hesitancy makes me question. Get a coaching session, my love. This is a particular situation to you. I don't know why you're nervous. I don't know who this person is. I can't advise you with any form of knowledge because I'm not knowledgeable about your situation. So if you want me to help you with a situation, guys, general questions I can answer. But if it's about your situation, should I do this? Should I do that? If it's not an easy, obvious answer, it does require a coaching session. Like, seriously, he cheated on me 3 times. Should I give him another chance? No, dump the motherfucker, right? That's easy. But if it's particular, then you do need to get a coaching session so that I can unpack what's going on. So the session prices do depend on the option that you choose. So if anybody wants to get a coaching session, go to my bio, click on the link tree. There's a one-on-one button. Click on that and it takes you to a page and just follow the instructions and you can book yourself in for a session. Guys, if you want, who wants a notification when I go live? Say, I do. I see you writing, but a lot of stuff is going by fast, so do repost, you guys. Don't spam post, but repost. I hate using dating apps. How else am I supposed to find a potential partner? In real life, like, people are literally everywhere. Everywhere. Like, women will say, where are the good men at? Everywhere. They're on the street. They're on the street. They're at the coffee shop. They're everywhere you are. Look around. Do you not see the swinging dicks everywhere? Everywhere. So for those of you who want a notification when I go live, click my picture up here. Once or twice, you're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. When you get that bell, say I just did, because that we can see who's joining in with us. How do you come together? I don't understand that question. Do you have a sister? I don't. I did though. Don't you sleep? I do. I get my 6 hours. I have mine on. I love it. How do you know when it's time to give up? Like, how long should I wait for him to change behavior? That is a particular question. Because I don't know what you are or are not noticing. I don't know what he is or is not doing. I don't know if he's a selfish short-term thinker or a generous long-term thinker, but listen, if he's a selfish short-term thinker, dump him today. If you don't know if he's a selfish short-term thinker or generous long-term thinker, book a coaching session or grab No More Assholes and use the 12 character traits in there. If he's a 9 or more out of 12, that's a generous long-term thinker. Go fix that shit and see if you can fix this. If he's 8 or less, that's a selfish short-term thinker. Dump the motherfucker. Chantal, I just want to say I love you. I love you back. Hello, my love. I love you back. Moved out of my mom's house because she's abusive, and now I'm just staying with friends. Do I get a bell? Actually, you do. Yes, good girl. Look at you. That's super awesome. Good girl. Yeah, you get a bell. Yeah, you get a bell because that takes strength. Good for you. Define generous long-term thinker. So generous long-term thinker. Generous is I want to take care of somebody. Long-term is for the long term, right? So somebody who wants a relationship, somebody who's relationship-minded is I want to take care of somebody for a long time. Somebody who's a selfish short-term thinker is I'm focused on myself and my own pleasure. And, you know, I'm here today, gone tomorrow. I'm not looking for a relationship. So, but the 12 character traits help you understand if they're one way or the other. 9 out of 12, generous long-term thinker. Correct. Yes. Do you give advice on bi and gay couples? Would your books apply to non-male relationships as well? You would have to tell me that, my love. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't write it from that perspective because I didn't live it from that perspective. But I get this a lot, you guys. I do get a fair amount of LGBTQ people who let me know that my advice has helped them. So somebody actually sent me a DM today and said, hey, your videos have really helped. Would your books help as well? And my answer was, if you feel my videos have helped, then my books should be helpful too. It's just you got to switch up the language in your mind a little bit to make it fit. Do you believe in once a cheater, always a cheater? Nope, I don't. And yes, people can change. I wouldn't say once a cheater, always a cheater, but 2 times you're definitely getting into like definitely always a cheater. 3 times, motherfucker, you out of here. That's it. The thing is, if somebody cheated on me twice, I wouldn't give them a chance to do it a 3rd time. Like, you might get 1 chance. You might get 1 chance. You're not getting a second. You know better. What tips do you have for someone who has a big ego? My boyfriend has one and it makes him impulsive. I don't know about ego and impulse. I wouldn't be with somebody who lacks impulse control, period, for whatever reason, however you want to define it. I would not be with somebody who lacks impulse control. So you're telling me there's a chance. 1 in a million. 1 in a million. Almost 9 healthy months in. What's your general advice to stay on track? You helped a ton. Yay. Thank you for that. So listen, my advice to stay on track is keep doing what you're doing. So you're probably meditating. Keep meditating. Keep taking responsibility for your behavior. Keep showing gratitude for what your partner does. Keep doing the goodness. I'm happy to apologize, but he never will. Grab fix that shit. Or if you're not sure if you're with a generous long-term thinker, it doesn't work with selfish short-term thinker, guys. Don't try to have a good relationship with somebody who's not in the mindset to have a good relationship with you. So figure out if you're with a selfish short-term thinker and make the effort if you're with a generous long-term thinker. Chantal, I just want to say I love your style. You're always so fashionable and classy. Thank you, my love. Believe it or not, I was a classy stripper. Who believes I was a classy stripper? Happily married, number one advice, stay out of other people's drama. Yes. Even I don't carry people's drama, you know, and like my job is dealing with drama every single day, and I don't carry other people's drama. We're both 18, but don't have a car, still live with parents, so I feel kind of childish. Well, yeah, girl, get yourself some independence. Beautiful soul, I love your advice. Thank you. I legit left 2 years of toxic relationship with my narcissist ex and found out he was married. No, TikTok is full of Canadians right now, right? Yes. Classy stripper. That's right. That's right. That's right. I talked to this guy 2.5 months and he talks about the future a lot. Is that a red flag? No. But no kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months. Right? So that you can properly observe. Chantal, would you write half your boyfriend's essay or not? No. Well, here's the thing. I would write my husband's essay because of everything he does for me, right? Like he takes very, very, very good care of me. He is a very generous, very long-term thinker. And like short-term, long-term, it's all there. I have so much security. I have so much love. I have so much affection. He takes care of me in so many ways. I would write his essay, but I would write his essay because he does so much for me. So it depends, right? It depends what's happening. Don't do it because you're trying to earn his love. Don't do it because you're trying to earn affection. I would do it because I'm like, yeah, baby, like anything you want, because you do so much for me. You want me to do you a favor? Absolutely. Absolutely. But don't do it to try and earn anything from him. I do it because he already does so much for me. 3 months, no kissing, no sleepovers. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. Absolutely. 3 months, no kissing, no sleepovers. What does he do for you? I have a vehicle at any given time that I don't need to maintain. I do pay for my oil changes because, you know, hey. But like I have no expenses basically, right? The house I live in, the car I drive, the utilities, all of that is taken care of. So yeah, if he wanted me to do something for him, absolutely. How do I stop getting attached so easy? No kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months. So yeah, like there's so much I don't worry about because he takes care of it. Absolutely. When he says, baby, can you? I'm like, yes, before he's done talking. He's a long distance relationship. 3 months hasn't done anything for me. So why would you do anything for him? How independent is too independent? It depends. It depends. There's details that need to be sourced out. Obviously, if he has like no time ever to talk or see you, you're literally in a relationship with somebody who's not in a relationship with you. I just had my first heartbreak. How long would you say it takes to move on? Grab comeback queen. It'll be faster than you think if you start doing the healing process properly. Thoughts on mama's boys. Don't be with a mama's boy. If you don't want a threesome in your relationship, don't be with a mama's boy. Living with my boyfriend for over a year now, I can't stop thinking he's cheating on me. what, you know, this is something that needs a coaching session, because I need to ask a lot of questions like, what makes you think that? But we're not going to do this on here because, you know, we don't do coaching sessions on lives. But if there's no reason, thank you, I needed to hear that. You're so welcome. If there is no reason, this chat is booming. I love it. I know. Hello, everybody. If there's no reason to think that, it's your own insecurity. If you're not meditating, I can't guarantee that your intuition is actually functioning properly. My son is a mama's boy, but he's 5. I will give him away one day. Michelle, you're so awesome. Why do I get attached to guys I'm not dating or even talking to? Good question. That does require a coaching session. I don't have kids. My husband has 2. They're in their 20s now. But they were like 9 and 10 when I came into the picture. Being with this guy for 2 years now, he said, we're just dating because it's better, no commitment. Dump the motherfucker. Dump the motherfucker. Get in a relationship with somebody who wants to be in a relationship with you. You've literally wasted 2 years of your life. He took 2 years of your convenience because you let him, right? This is why I say no kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months. Stop letting people take advantage of you. I do sessions with teens, yes. If you're old enough to ask a question, you're old enough to get an answer. So, guys, ladies, no kissing for 3 months. Guys will not propose this. They have a 24/7 fertility cycle. It's never something they're going to put on the table. There is a rare male who will put that on the table. They will follow your lead when it comes to intimacy. A man who wants a relationship, who's into you, will follow your lead. When you say no kissing for 3 months, he'll be like, okay, that kind of sucks, but okay. It makes sense to know each other before we get into a relationship. So the session price depends on the option that you choose. So anybody who wants to get a session, go to my bio, click on the link tree, click the one-on-one button. It takes you to a page. You can see the options. And if you decide to get a session, just follow the 3 steps and book yourself in. And got lots of people here tonight. Guys, who wants a notification when I go live? You are right. Yes, indeed. She don't miss. I was talking to my mom about you and your 3-month rule. She likes what she hears. I love that. I love you back. So for those of you who are new, my newbies, I do this just about every night. I come on, I do Q&As, just like this, like rapid fire. So if you guys want a notification when I go live, then hit my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. This is cute. Hit the bell when you do that. Say, I just did. One-on-one is easy to set up and very worth it. I love you. Thank you for saying that. Donovan. Miss Donovan. Lovely Donovan. Is it right to only reciprocate his energy and do more only if he does it too? So didn't you send me a 2-part DM? I made 2 TikToks with your DM, my love. So if you're talking about somebody who's not in a committed relationship with you, stop the games. Stop being committed to somebody who isn't committed to you. Stop being in a relationship with somebody who is not in a relationship with you. He doesn't have time for you. He's not giving you what you need because he doesn't want to be what you need. You need to cut him off and say goodbye because you want a relationship and he doesn't, which means you need to find somebody who wants a relationship. So you need to grab no more assholes and say goodbye and dump the motherfucker. Now, if you were in a relationship, you should not be keeping score. You should become the emotional leader. If you're with a generous long-term thinker who loves you, become the emotional leader instead of keeping score. In other words, do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and a generous long-term thinker who loves you will follow your lead and reciprocate. But if you keep score, you are manipulating, and he will pick up on that energy, and he's not going to reciprocate because nobody likes being manipulated. I love you so much. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. How do I know trying to make it work is worth it? If they're a generous long-term thinker who loves you, it's worth it. That easy. If they are a generous long-term thinker who loves you, it is worth it. You're so welcome. You're so wonderful. I love you. If he says and talks about the future, but you don't know if he's serious or not, what do you think? Why are you getting in a relationship with somebody that you don't know is serious about you? You're amazing. Thank you. Is it bad for me to not find my boyfriend attractive when he doesn't try to look good? Yeah, a little bit. So I will listen. My husband is a 7 on the best of days. Right? And I'll look at him sometimes and I'll be like, and it's fleeting, right? It's just a moment, and then I go, but I love that motherfucker. And I do. Like, I love him so much. I love him so much that, you know, it's just a moment that I see him as a 5, and then I go, oh yeah, but he's so amazing. And I love him up because he just is so great. For those of you who want to know if somebody's a generous long-term thinker or a selfish short-term thinker, you do need to get No More Assholes. You have to use the 12 character traits and grade their paper and see if they are 9 or more, which is generous long-term thinker, or 8 or less. Where can we buy your books? You can get them on Amazon or anywhere you buy books online. If you want Fix That Shit in an audiobook, by the way, it is ready now in audiobook. So you can grab that in the link tree in my bio. Oh no. He said relationships lead to moving in and having to report to me all the time. So I mean, if he says that, is that what the reality? Like, is that how you are? That he needs to always report to you? And is that why he's afraid of that? Because you do have some insecure controlling tendencies? Or is he just saying that? By the way, you're going to need a coaching session to work this out if you're trying to figure out whether you should stay with him or you should go, because that's his mentality. I don't know if that's his mentality because of how you are, or I don't know if he's using that as an excuse. What if they're a great person, but you're just not attracted to them? I don't feel sparks. Don't be in the wrong relationship, my love. It's that simple. Don't be in a relationship that doesn't feel right to you. My boyfriend has anxiety, will only call me once a week, long distance. What do I do? Dump the motherfucker. Like, why do I have to suffer because you're not dealing with yourself? No. Don't pick up a wounded bird and hope they learn to fly. Put the wounded bird back on the sidewalk. Get yourself somebody who's committed to you and actually willing to lean into a relationship. This guy is being selfish. It was like that with his ex. So he's just vomiting. He's just vomiting. My boyfriend says he needs financial stability to think. And by the way, you should not be suffering because of his past. So if he refuses to change his mindset, dump him. It's not your responsibility to suffer because of his past. My boyfriend says he needs financial stability to think about us getting engaged, etc. How long do I wait? Ask him, how long will that take? If he needs financial stability, what is your financial plan? How much are you saving per month? When do you see that happening? Get the numbers on the table. Get the days on the table, the months, the years. What is it going to take? I need some clarity here, my friend. Don't think I'm just going to sit around and wait forever. Give me a time frame. Tips on getting over a breakup. It's been 6 months and we dated for 3. Girl, get comeback queen and no more assholes and start using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. You got addicted to the honeymoon stage. You got addicted to the guy he was during the honeymoon stage. And that's all you think he is. And I guarantee that's completely wrong, by the way. What if he's a generous long-term thinker traits and selfish short-term thinker traits as well? I don't believe that. I don't believe you actually went through No More Assholes and graded his paper. So I think you're just saying that, but you don't actually know. When me and my boyfriend talk about serious things, I feel he dismisses my emotions. How do I address? So you need to get Fix That Shit, my love. because some of the things you talk about, you might not need to talk about, which means you're overwhelming him. It's like the boy who cried wolf. And then the things that you do need to talk about, you have to bring up in a way that doesn't create defensiveness, and teach him how to listen to, which I do teach you how to do in Fix That Shit. This is a process. Getting your partner to listen to you, and also learning how to deal with your own emotions so you're not vomiting everything on your partner. All that is a process. I love this session. Watch all your videos. Thank you. Love your hairstyle. Thank you. So what book would you, what book would be best for someone who wants to be more confident in a relationship and be more secure? If you are single, No More Assholes. If you're in a relationship, Fix That Shit. Best book I ever read. I would say The Celestine Prophecy. Right up there is Out on a Limb by Shirley MacLaine, and Ishmael by Daniel Quinn. Love this live. Awesome. I'll make sure to put up on YouTube. Is it possible for a complete narcissist to change? My boyfriend seems like he's trying really hard. Anything is possible. Everything is possible, right? I own a house with boyfriend, addicted to the roller coaster ride. How do I get strength to leave? Come get a coaching session. Can past trauma cause you to be anxious around the same time it happened? Yes, actually. Harriet Lerner, Lerner, Harriet Lerner. She's a psychologist. She wrote some amazing books. She inspired my style of writing, actually, because I read her books and I was like, oh, like you can actually like teach things like psychology from a personal view. Like, that was amazing. So because of the way she wrote her books, I'm the kind of writer I am today. So she wrote really great books like The Dance of Anger. I forget what the other ones are called, but The Dance of. She wrote like 3 or 4 The Dance of. So read her book. She actually literally talks about that, how people will kind of go into like a time loop. So that time of the year comes and they become dysfunctional. I don't have a book to recommend getting over a covert narcissist. I do have a book to recommend for getting over a breakup, which would be Comeback Queen. You just get it. Thank you. What can I do to help with overthinking about my relationship? So come get coaching or dive into Fix That Shit, because that is a process. Moving in with a partner, make sure you put everything on paper before you move in together. All the expenses, all the chores, and who's going to pay what and who's going to do what. Any book on gaslighting from a partner and how to deal with that? Yeah, it's called Dump the Motherfucker. Like, don't be with somebody who gaslights you. Don't, like, when you are describing your partner as a narcissist, as a gaslighter, wake up. Get into a relationship with somebody better. There's no way a gaslighter is a generous long-term thinker. There's no way a narcissist is a generous long-term thinker. If that's who you think you're with, dump the motherfucker. Get No More Assholes and get with a generous long-term thinker. That is how you deal with that. Can you make a shirt? What should the shirt say? You're welcome. Opinions on getting married after we move back in with parents to save up to buy a house. Wait. Yeah, buy the house first. And by the way, a wedding, like, seriously, guys, like a nice dress, a nice suit, cheap rings, city hall. If you want to get married, you can get married. It doesn't have to cost anything. It doesn't have to cost more than a few $100s. A gaslighter is somebody who makes you believe that the truth you actually know is true is not the truth. Shirts, what are the shirts going to say? I'm in love with someone who's not sure. Move on. Move on. Nothing makes them more sure than losing you. If he loses you and that doesn't make him more sure about you, he was never going to be sure about you. I so love when you say that for some reason. Somebody wrote on my comment that they get their daily dose of dopamine by coming into my TikTok so that they can hear me say motherfucker. They can hear me say dump the motherfucker. What book for moving in with a partner? I would say After the First Kiss. So 2 books are going to help you when you're living with somebody. It's going to be Fix That Shit and After the First Kiss. These 2. These are going to help you learn how to relationship properly. Does anybody want me to do a book walkthrough? Shirts. He's not texting me as much and I feel distant. I'm driving myself crazy. What do I do? You need to understand that there's a transition from courtship to reality phase. Got lots of yeses. Okay, my loves, look at this. Look at this. These are my books. They're a little bit worn because like I actually like use my books. I use my books, guys. Like honestly, like I've created so much information. Sometimes I have to go research my own stuff. Book walkthrough. So, what was I just saying? I think what I was saying is if you want to relationship properly, which I kind of feel like I said, but I felt like I need to say it again. So, texting less. Yes. So the transition from courtship into reality is after the first kiss. The reality phase is different from the courtship phase. We are inefficient in the courtship phase. We sleep less but are not tired. You, my love, did not PMS. You weren't grumpy when you were hungry. You weren't grumpy when you were tired. You were less stressed, right? Your body was on a different level. Your chemical levels were different. So you are a different person in the courtship phase. You think you didn't change? Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. You shifted too. And he's writing that, but you're stuck on these minute behaviors and making it define everything, and you're not seeing the big picture. So you do need to grab After the First Kiss so you can transition into the reality phase. If you need extra help, grab Fix That Shit so that you can stop vomiting. Be able to carry your own emotional baggage and have perspective. Okay. What if he passes all 3 P's except profess? So the 3 P's are protect, profess, provide. It's a 3-legged stool. Try sitting on a 3-legged stool. If you want to be in a relationship with somebody who's not in a relationship with you, go for it. But if he's not professing you, he's not in a relationship with you. Just so you know. Okay, so book walkthrough, you guys. Good book. Bleh. Book walkthrough. I can talk. I do this every night, you guys. For some reason, my mouth escapes me once a night. Okay, come back clean. If you need to get over a breakup, this is the book you need. This is going to help heal your heart. I don't care how far back. Oh, I'm writing 2 books right now. Would you ever write another book? Girl, I'm writing 2. So I'm writing the dating book for men right now, and then it's going to be the relationship book for men. So yes, update on the dating book for men. I'm on step 2. On step 2, so my self-help books are 7 steps. So the relationship book for men is moving along quite nicely. Step 1 and step 2 tend to be a little bit more complicated than the rest of the book because we're setting a foundation and then we build on top of that. So you good girl. What if she doesn't profess? You're not in a relationship if she's not professing. It's that simple. Do not be in a relationship with somebody who's not in a relationship with you. You can talk and walk at the same time. Book walkthrough. Okay. Come back clean. Heal your heart. Don't vomit your past pain into your next relationship. Get the healing done, you guys. Somebody just got freebies. Next, you're going to move on to no more assholes. Make sure the next relationship is the right one. No more bouncing in and out. Professing is, I'm not afraid to tell the world, this is my partner. After you find that amazing man, you're going to move into After the First Kiss. This is the book that helps you transition. Courtship is not going to last forever. Stop thinking courtship is forever, you guys. Also, stop saying guys don't make an effort. Stop saying men don't make an effort when they're picking you up, they're paying for dinner, they're going to work every day to save the money to buy the fucking house they're going to put you in. Stop saying they're not making an effort when they are doing their share. They are pulling their weight. They are showing up. They are taking care of you. Process. So after that, you're going to get Fix That Shit. If there's any fighting in your relationship, this will take it to 0 if you do what's in this book and you're with a generous long-term thinker who loves you, Not fighting is better than fighting, because when you fight, you pull your feelings in. That's called retraction. And then you make up. Oh, you feel good again. But then the next fight happens, you retract your good feelings. The opposite of retraction is growth. When you stop fighting, you begin to grow your love for each other. So stop fighting. Custom made is good for my codependence. Here's the combination. Learn to relationship, stop being codependent. You're going to stop being codependent because you're going to practice self-love, and you're going to understand what your purpose and your passion is, and start putting your energy into your purpose and passion instead of putting all your energy into your partner and being upset because they don't give you all their energy back. That's not healthy, my love. You need to be balanced. You need to give the world something, not just your partner. So learn what you're custom made to do. Learn what your talent is and start making money from it, you guys. That's the second thing I teach you in here. The first thing I teach you is how to know what it is you're designed to do, right? Because you forgot because you went to school and they gave you a report card and they said, hey, you're really good at this. Forget about it. But you suck at that, so spend more time and focus on that. This is a workbook. After every chapter, I do get you writing because you need to get deep into yourself. So here's a freebie. Fake love need not apply. So go to the link to my bio, click the freebies button. You're going to get this and some workbooks for free. Worksheets. I got worksheets for singles and worksheets for couples. And this book is How to Avoid Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. This one needs to be in every single high school and sex ed class. Freebies! This needs to be in sex ed class, you guys. Parents, get it for your teenagers now so they don't need no more assholes and fix that shit. They make the right decisions. My nerds, if you want to understand the drives, behaviors, and emotions behind love, check this out. Say Yes to Goodness. So all those books are about relationships. This one is about life. I can hear my regulars right now lip syncing along with me. So these are 10 areas of your life that affect you and how you can have the right perspective so that you are happy in all of these 10 areas. This is a super quick, easy read, guys. All of my books have short chapters. You are going to love them. Where are my readers at? Where are my readers? All my readers say, here I am. I would like to do couples counseling. My boyfriend was raised to not believe it. Should I drop it? No, come do it. My husband has never read Fix That Shit. We haven't had a fight in 5 years. I need one person who's in a generous, long-term thinking relationship, and we can turn this around. I just need one person to follow my advice. Oh, I love your book. I'm not ignoring you, my love. There's just so many things that everything is flying by. What is a generous long-term thinker? If you want to find that out, there are 12 character traits that you need to use to grade his paper. You will find that in No More Assholes. He needs to be at least a 9 out of 12. Every now and then we do come across the unicorn, which is awesome. Is Dating 101 gender neutral? Yes. Dating 101, custom made, Say Yes to Goodness are all gender neutral. Lots of people getting freebies. I love it. Love it. Guys, do make sure you go follow me on Instagram because I do a coaching giveaway every month. How long is too long to wait for him to know if he wants a relationship? Doing no kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months. If by 3 months he hasn't committed to you, don't get in a relationship with him. My favorite cocktail, Long Island iced tea. What does growth in a relationship ideally look like? Happiness. Happiness. Like calm, secure happiness. How to get a freebie? Go to my bio, click on the link tree. There's a freebies button. Go hit that up. Should I mention that I'm going to a session to my partner? If you want. Some people use me as a secret weapon. Some people do tell their partner. It's completely up to you. I do give you a lot of ninja mind tricks. So you may want to do the session before telling him that you're doing a session, and then I can maybe help you figure out if you should tell him or not. What do you think is best first date? So the best first date is a walk. So hit up a coffee shop or a smoothie bar, grab a beverage and take a walk. What do I do when my partner keeps arguing with me when I'm quiet? Just say, okay, okay, okay. Grab, fix that shit. Stop the fighting in your relationship. You can also get a session with me so I can assess who you're with, or grab no more assholes. Maybe he's a selfish short-term thinker who likes fights. I don't know. I need a secret weapon. I love that. Online dating is awesome. Obviously it's the way to go right now. So for those of you who want to get a coaching session, do go into my bio and click the link here. There's a one-on-one button. You can see the options for the sessions. I do have different options, and you can book yourself in for a session. Just follow the 3 steps. Do you have Fix That Shit in an audiobook? I do. It's not on Audible. You can get it through the link tree in my bio. That's the only place you're going to find it. My girl and I never argue anymore either. Sort of boring. Instead of finding it boring, instead of looking to your girlfriend to be your source of entertainment and excitement, find entertainment and excitement outside the relationship and appreciate the goodness. Appreciate the goodness that you have. Do you do a lot of sessions? It depends on the day. So today I did 3, but some days it's book solid, so 5 or 6. My boyfriend posts inappropriate memes on Facebook. Am I overreacting by telling him I don't like it? You can tell him you don't like it, but you didn't get in a relationship to tell somebody what to do. You didn't get in a relationship to mother someone. You didn't get into a relationship to control someone, and you didn't get into a relationship to change someone. So if you are not happy with the partner that you have, you need a different relationship. My wife no longer pursues me. I pursue her. We don't fight. It's like she's given up. Book recommendation. I would say Fix That Shit. Thoughts on getting upset that my girlfriend constantly calls others at her school hot. Big problem for me. That's kind of a weird one. Like constantly, right? Constantly. So are you misusing the word constantly? Or because you're very sensitive to that? So are you misusing the word constantly? Like, is it every single day? Is that just part of her vernacular? So I would suggest a coaching session, because there's too many things to unpack on that. Moving forward from someone who says, maybe in the future, any advice for when they reach out? Define your next relationship, right? Like, when there's a lack of clarity, you end up with the wrong person. So get no more assholes. Define your next relationship. And don't just always be looking backwards and hoping that they're going to reach out. Like, literally look for your next relationship. Get out there. Don't wait for somebody who's not ready to get in a relationship with you. Don't stay in limbo for anybody. How can I stop having obtrusive, obsessive thoughts about my relationship? You can get Fix That Shit, or you can take my No More Insecurity program, or you can get a coaching session. But what you are asking for is a process. Some of you just got Fix That Shit in audiobook. You're so welcome. As a widow, finding that I'm very picky dating and would be better off single, do I settle? No, you grab no more assholes. You define your next relationship so that when you see him, you recognize him. When I saw my ex again, he started being touchy. I'm confused because he was the one who wanted the breakup. No kissing, no sleepovers, right? So say to him, like, be clear, like, hey, I need you to understand that I'm not just going to fall into a relationship with you without us understanding what this is. And I'm not ready to just fall into a relationship with you and risk you breaking up with me again. I need to know if you want a relationship with me. You want a relationship with me. You're not just hitting me up because you're lonely. You're not just hitting me up because you're horny. So if you actually want a relationship with me, we need to do a no kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months dating rule so that I can know if you're actually committed or if you're just going through a phase right now. And if he's like, 3 months, no, that's too long, say, that's okay, you don't have to do it, but I'm looking for my next relationship. I'm not just looking to hook up with somebody. So I need to know that, you know, the person that I'm going to get into a relationship with is committing to me. So you broke up with me because you needed to figure some stuff out. I don't know that you figure some stuff out. I don't know that you're not confused. And I don't know that you're not just back here because I'm familiar and you're just seeking the familiar. So yeah, have some standards, my love. The No More Insecurity program is not free. It is not free. Hello, my love. Esmeralda. How did I know that before I read it? That's so funny. Miss Esmeralda, I will be seeing you, my love. We will be talking. Is that my baby? Baby love. That's funny. I think my husband's home. Baby, are you sneaking up on me? He can't, actually. The dogs would follow him here. Although he can still scare me. Even though I almost know he's there, he'll still scare me. Will I ever be able to get over my relationship trauma that caused me to spiral, sabotage, anxiety? I don't know without you doing coaching sessions with me, love. I don't know. I don't know. What time is it? 12:30. Okay. Guys, who wants a notification when I go live? Say I do. Can we see your hubby? I don't know. Can we? Baby. Baby. Is that my baby? Oh, you guys are getting, y'all are getting Fix Session audiobook. I do. Okay, my I do's. Click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you do that, say, I just did. What time do I usually go to bed? Like 1:30. I never comment or interact, but this feels like a safe space. Ah, so much love. You're amazing. Thank you. I am gonna start going, guys. Okay, does anybody want a book walkthrough before I sign off? Does anybody want me to do a walkthrough of my books before I sign off? Why do men cheat? First of all, men don't cheat. When are we? Friday. I'll see you Friday, my love. Men don't cheat, guys cheat. Selfish short-term thinkers cheat, not men. Yes, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. If you need to get over a breakup, if you need to put your heart back together, if somebody broke your heart and you were suffering, Come Back Queen is the book that is going to help you heal. Now, from there, I bought Fix That Shit and downloaded the audiobook. If it doesn't work, I'm going to book a one-on-one. Love it. I'm here for you. Oh, another one. Rob. We're going to see Rob on Friday too. So once you feel relatively healed, by the way, you don't need to be completely healed before getting in your next relationship, but you do need to use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule to make sure you understand who you're getting in a relationship with, including the 12 character traits that help you define if they're a selfish short-term thinker or generous long-term thinker. Somebody says, can you explain a little bit more about selfish short-term thinkers and generous long-term thinkers? It's in No More Assholes. This is a trade secret. This is the one secret I don't give away because I want you to educate yourself. You need what is in this book. If you don't know what it is, you need what's in this book. Are your books of chapters? Not on the shelves for most of the chapters, but you can go in and order it and they will bring it in for you. Order custom made and say yes to goodness. I'm glad I found you. I'm so glad you're here, my love. All this goodness, you guys. After the first kiss, once you find somebody amazing, I want you to stop the bounce, which is you get in a relationship, realize it didn't work, and then you bounce out and you start the process all over again. Find the right one, make it work. What is... look forward, always the reason why things happen. Yes, good, Rob. So after the first kiss is what you read after you find your amazing man, because you need to settle into your relationship. You need to set the foundation. A good house needs to be built on a strong foundation. after the first kiss, helps you transition from courtship to reality phase without going into such an insecurity phase that you vomit and lose this relationship. So we will bring baggage. So we need to unpack the shit we bring with us because our parents, because our past relationships, because of trauma. Fix that shit is going to help you release that emotion. It's going to help you not vomit in your relationship, learn how to deal with your own emotions, calm yourself, practice self-love, understand your relationship and your partner better so that those fights go away. The stuff that's left over, you do need conflict resolution tools, and I do give you that. So this is the book that's going to help you have zero, guys, I shit you not, zero fights in your relationship. All about the foundation. Yes, I will invest after my exams. You're so cute. It's Esmeralda. I just booked a session with you. Is this going to be through Zoom? Yes, it will, my love. Yes, it will. Custom made. Baby? Okay. For those of you who are codependent, who don't know what your purpose and passion is, he's going to scare me. Baby! Okay, it's just Maggie. If you don't know what your purpose and passion is, this is the book that's going to help you with that. Hello, Maggie Moo. So I'm going to teach you two things in here. I'm going to answer two questions. What am I custom made to do? How can I turn that into something that makes me money? Because I do want you to get paid doing what you love, because that's going to make you super happy. And I want you to be happy because we bring happiness to our relationship when we can be happy. It's this really beautiful cycle, you guys. I love what I do. I love my man. It's so good when you have it all, and I want you to have it all. Fake Love Need Not Apply is a book that you get for free if you hit the freebies button in the link tree in my bio. I'm also going to give you worksheets if you hit that freebies button. So I got worksheets for singles, worksheets for couples. This is how to avoid posers, losers, scammers, and predators. Get it, give it to your friends. I want custom made. Love it. A custom made about our essence on life. No, this is a practical book on how to figure out what your talent is so you can monetize it and do what you love so that you have something you wake up every day and you go, whew, I can't wait to get into this. Like, I work for myself, you guys, and I'm working like a mofo because I love working. I love working. I love what I do. So I want to light that up inside of you. Literally, you guys, custom made, the subtitle is Uncover Your Purpose and Light That Shit Up. Excited to order some books. I love this. So Dating 101, Understanding the Drives, Behaviors, and Emotions Behind Love. This is a textbook. Say Yes to Goodness. This is near and dear to my heart too, you guys. Like, I couldn't wait to write this, but all these other books had to be written first. And I was so eager, but all these other books kept pushing themselves to the surface going, no, me first, me first, me first. And I kept having to make this one wait, but I was dying to write this. So this is looking at 10 areas of your life that affect you. Cry with that book, yes. This is 10 areas of your life that affect you and how to be in them properly so that you are happy. I love this. You guys are buying up the audiobooks. That's awesome. Me first. I know. Okay, my loves, I'm gonna go. If you love what you do, it doesn't seem like work. It's so not work. Like, I mean, look at me. It's 12:37. I'm lit. I am lit. I have trouble getting to sleep at night because doing this makes me so excited. Okay. So one more chance, you guys, before I go, get yourself set up to get a notification when I go live. Hit my picture up here. Once or twice, you're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. I come live almost every single day. But I'm loosey-goosey on the time. So get that notification set up so that you know when I come on. Also, take some time to go into your settings in TikTok. Go into your notifications tab and turn on your notifications for when your favorite content creator goes live. Do join me on Instagram because I do a coaching giveaway every single month. Go into my bio and click on that link tree. You're going to find the one-on-one button so you can book yourself in for a session if you want to do that. Also, you got that freebies button. Go get yourself a free book and some worksheets to level up with. There is a meditation resource button. you can hit that, or go to my YouTube channel, go to my Let's Meditate playlist, go to track number 2, listen to that every day with headphones. I have a podcast too, so there's links to my podcast in the link to my bio. I got you linked up to iTunes, I got you linked up to Spotify, I got you linked up to like where I upload my podcast, which is on Podbean. I got a merch store. I got like t-shirts that are like eat, sleep, poop, meditate. Dump the motherfucker. People getting freebies. I love it. I love it. Lots of good stuff in the link tree in my bio for you. Okay. I like to make things easy. So good night, my loves. I will talk to you soon because you know I don't stay away for long. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. I'm going to go make some salsa guacamole for my husband. He's going to be home soon. I'm going to take my lip gloss off so that I don't have sticky lips when we kiss. I love you. Have a good night, okay?